I'm in.
Oh, let's get out of this. Hold on. Nope, still not what we want. Nope, that's not it either. YouTube history. Hey. Oh, shirt's on backwards. Hello. Hello. I will be your guide to the history of YouTube. In the last 3 days, I have become the master of all things YouTube, and you can believe everything that I say. Like, let's just be real here. I am the most qualified person for this position, so let's just get into it. We're doing a presentation after all. Hey, Vsauce here. What if I told you that YouTube started as a dating channel? Cue intro scene. So, really, before we can even get into the YouTube business plan, we really have to discuss just kind of like the atmosphere of the internet at the time. Right around when like the internet was like really becoming like really popular, it was like early 1990s, and then basically like all the places like MySpace started coming out, a bunch of different websites. At this time, there had never really been anything else except for TV. That was like the only really marketable kind of like entertainment for people in their households. And so around this time, like legitimately, there was really nothing. There's never been a place to share videos ever. I mean, there was definitely, of course, the ways you could share videos, like AOL with snail's pace dial-up. It was terrible. It literally took 20 minutes to upload and download even a 2-minute video. 20 minutes for 2 minutes, which was ridiculous. Could you imagine waiting and sitting for your YouTube video to load? It's like 10 minutes, and you have to sit there for 2 hours just to get the video to load. It'd be wild. Another thing also was just that there was never really any like digital format cameras were not popular. Like today, that's super hard for us to fathom, because like we literally have our phones, which I'm recording this on, that we literally record everything. Like immediately something happens, everybody whips their phones out. It's like, oh my goodness, is my Instagram story gonna be lit? And like so at this time, though, there's no actual use of, you know, digital cameras, you know, digital format. The only people who use digital format things were like amateur filmmakers or college students. You know, like the beginning of the Nokia cameras and the beginning of Nikon and Sony when they were really starting to do their cameras. But before that, there had never been anything. There was not a well-designed platform like YouTube. There were some completely non-friendly user-based ones that were just absolutely ridiculous to upload anything and to find anything. There was no search menu. You just kind of found whatever you were looking for. You can even use Wimp right now. You can go to Wimp, WIMP.com, and it's like it's a pretty cool, actually, video based, but you can't search really anything. You just you find a video and you can do random searches. Like that's kind of how it works. You like shuffle play to a different video, and never had before had there been like a place like YouTube where you could actually upload videos and be able to find them again in one place. Like before it was like you kind of put stuff on AOL, but that was designed terribly. I don't know if you guys remember pictures of all the old websites, but they're absolutely disgusting. They're really like, if you think of a box with buttons on it, like it literally looks like some kid drew a website on a cardboard box. It's terrible. Can't put that in. YouTube really came about at the perfect time, because really the only entertainment source was TV, and everybody was looking for something different. And like you could not share things with your friends, who were always looking for a way to impact with other people, a different way to meet with other people. And YouTube came out right about the right time. And then literally within the year that YouTube started, the broadwidth of the internet increased extremely, and digital platforms increased tremendously. So like Then phones started having digital platforms. Everyone had a camera with an SD card. Then you could literally plug your SD card into the computer and you could upload it along with the floppy disk era and CDs and all the good stuff like that. So really, now that we've kind of set the scene for that YouTube was entering in the market, we can really discuss the business side of it really happened. And YouTube was really started dating website for these guys. That was how they initially started. That was what they were building a website for, and then they decided to completely change it up because they realized that there was a way that these three guys could really market differently their experiences. It was really kind of cool. So they saw that there was this need and there was a connection that everybody was looking for, and they just really picked it out that this is, that's really what the supply and demand, what we're learning all about. So YouTube was founded by Chad Hurley, Steve Chen, and Jawed Karim. No, I do not have a list, but that is his name. Jawed, Jawed. So they actually worked for PayPal at this time, and they kind of get the inside out of like a business on the internet and different things like that. And so then so they worked for PayPal, and then they started their own business, YouTube. And their initial headquarters was actually above a pizzeria and Japanese restaurant in San Mateo, California. So if you're looking to build a company, move out to California, because that's where everything begins. The very first YouTube video ever uploaded was on April 23rd in 2005. And YouTube began as an angel-funded, and I cannot say that. YouTube began as an angel-funded enterprise, working from the makeshift office in their garage, which is kind of crazy, but I mean, you have to start somewhere, so whatever. In November 2005, venture, I don't really know what I'm talking about right now, in Sequoia Capital, who invested actually $3.5 million, is a ton of money back in 2005. Roelof Botha, a partner of the firm and former CFO of PayPal, joined the YouTube board of directors in April 2006. In April of 2006, Sequoia and Arts Capital Management invested an additional $8 million in the company, which had experienced significant growth in its first few months, which is absolutely ridiculous. Their guess, they literally just got $11.5 million invested in them literally within 6 months of their initial start of the company. Like, people are seeing this as a really good idea. In the summer of 2006, YouTube was the greatest and fastest growing site in the entire World Wide Web. It had more than 65,000 video uploads per month, and they averaged 100 million views per day in that July of 2006. In October of that same year, so 2006, YouTube was purchased by Google for $1.65 billion. So these dudes just got money in their pocket. In 2010, the founders of YouTube, Chad Hurley, Steve Chen, and Jawed Karim, took home upwards of $400 million each. They were featured as the Person of the Year, featuring you. The magazine was a mirror on the front, showing that basically anybody could be the star of the show, a sense of stardom that lies within each of us that all of us want. It was because Time Magazine put out that mirror. I mean, not the initial reason, but that Time Magazine made the Person of the Year you because you could upload videos of yourself. A couple more YouTube stats for you. Hey, Vsauce here. YouTube consumed more bandwidth in 2007 than all the internet did in 2002. November 28th, 2007, CNN and YouTube produced televised presidential debates in which Democratic and Republican U.S. presidential hopefuls fielded questions submitted through YouTube. In 2008, YouTube made an agreement with MGM, Lionsgate Entertainment, and CBS, maybe you've heard of those, allowing for full videos and movies as competition with Hulu and major TV networks like Fox. YouTube was awarded a 2008 Peabody Award and cited as being Speaker's Corner that both embodies and promotes democracy. Thanks for watching!